I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to yet another player review, and I'm sure this is a player review that you all need to watch because you've probably all packed in from the Ultimate. I know there are going to be some of you out there going, no, I got Summer, I got Hummels. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to be in the same boat when I open my Road to Glory one later. But this Sancho card is what popped out of mine on my main account, so I thought it would be rude not to take him to the pitch and to give him a little run around and see what he's good at, what he's bad at, whether he is worth maybe putting into your team, maybe trying to build a team around him, or whether it's worth just bidding him off into another SBC or using him as a super sub. I say bin him off into another SBC. Unless they drop an ultimate again, what are you going to put him into? And even if they did drop an ultimate again, you'd have to be off your rocker to do that once more. I mean, I nearly cried giving up what I gave up. So, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, medium-low work rates, right-footed, of course. He's 5'11", which is on the cusp of being a little bit too tall for me, but he's fine the way he is. And then, of course, lean body type, which is really good. 99 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, 99 agility, 98 balance, 91 reactions, 95 ball control, 99 dribbling, 87 composure. Really good positioning and finishing. Is in fact perfect. His long shots are questionable. Luckily, you don't really hit too many of them. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's... You know, you can score long shots, and now and again, maybe you would want to crack one from distance just to test the keeper. But to be honest, if you're playing in champs especially, you kind of, unless you're like losing and you think to yourself, well, I'm just going to give this a go and see if I can do anything, I don't think most of us will take shots from distance. You know, you'll try and work it into the penalty area or get down to the byline and cut it across. I don't think many of us will go from distance and rely on that as an actual goal-scoring form. So that being said, you know, 79 long shots doesn't look good on paper, but I don't think it's a problem. I really don't. So moving on to the passing, 99-99. I mean, I say that because on the vision of the short passing, realistically, is the only thing you're going to be looking for. You could argue the crossing if you are cutting the ball across goal, but I don't know. Just playing the ball in a straight line generally tends to be fine. With that being said, the physicals are okay. You know, 98 stamina is really good. The strength, 75, maybe could be better. I don't know. With that being said, though, I mean, this is a fantastic card. 97 rated right wing. In terms of a chem style, you can't really go wrong. I think anything to maybe boost up the shot power and composure if you can. So, for example, I mean, there are only 2 chem styles in the game that hit composure, and unfortunately, neither of which affect that shot power. So, with, for example, with a sniper, I think you're kind of wasting the majority of it. I don't really think a sniper's the way to go because you don't get anything in terms of shooting, right? So sniper normally boosts positioning and finishing. He's at 99 anyway, so I think that's pointless. You're going to have to sacrifice, in my opinion, the composure and go for something along the lines of boosting up that shot power, maybe even giving him some more strength. So, for example, a Hawk is a particular favourite of mine in this situation because you give him that 5 strength, takes him up to 80, which is quite good. Shot power then goes to 96, and then of course you get a little sprint speed boost which takes it to 99. You could go for a sniper if you really want to, but to be honest, I would probably just go for a Hawk. Feel free to do whatever else you want with it, though. I don't know, Maestro, for example, gives you 99 ball control, 96 reactions. You also get 96 shot power. Long shots have been taken up to 89. That actually turns him into a 98 rated winger. So if you want to do that, I wouldn't... yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be complaining. I obviously, as you saw, I went with a Hawk. The reason I did that was because you get a little bit of a sprint speed boost. As fast as we can make them, the better they are, right? And then, of course, that shot power, very important. And why not give him strength? If you missed it yesterday morning, 8 a.m., I released an Orsic review. That card is one of my favourite super subs because he just comes on, and even though he doesn't have great strength, I think his strength is in the 70s, he just oozes quality. He gets on the ball. He hasn't got the 4-star skills, unfortunately. He's only got 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot. But he just bursts onto the ball and he just shows such power and aggression and strength. He can literally barge his way past anyone. And the reason for that is due to the pace. It's not down to his strength. It's not down to his aggression, because even that isn't good. So it's all down to how fast he is. And Sancho has that in his locker as well. Unbelievably quick in a straight line. If he was 5'9", 5'10", we'd be talking about one of the best cards. I mean, to be fair, he is on paper one of the best cards in the game, and when you play with him, you can have a hell of a lot of fun, especially with 5-star skills. But if he was a little bit shorter and maybe had the strength that he has with the chem style, just naturally, you'd be looking at the best card in the game, because he just flies down that right-hand side. You can't catch him. He's so fast. And then when you've got that 5-star skills to cut inside, you've got everything going for you. If you know how to use them as well, you're going to have a right laugh with this card. He's got outside of the foot shot trait, which makes up for any lack of 5-star weak foot. I would just not worry about it at all. Nice finesse shot, which does actually help with the long shots. Of course, with a Hawk, you don't touch the long shot, still at 79. And of course, you're not going to see a great deal of evidence of me taking long shots or indeed free kicks, because his free kicks are terrible. Luckily, we've got so many different designated free kick takers in our squads this year that we don't need to worry about individuals having it. There's always going to be someone there. For example, Trent. If you've got Trent in your team, he can take free kicks. There's several fullbacks that can take them, and then you've got obviously your midfielders and attackers. A lot of them have good free kicks these days, so I wouldn't worry too much that he can't take them. It is a shame that he doesn't have good free kicks. It'd be nice to bang him in with him, but yeah, it's just one of those things that you're gonna like nitpick more than anything else. Like, he's so good, you have to find something that's not right with him, so you just sort of pick on that. The outside, like I said, outside of the foot shot trait, finesse shot and flair, those are his traits. Really good, maybe not 3 traits to have. The flair is nice because it sort of complements the skills. It's not necessary, but it's nice to have. But the outside of the foot shot trait definitely does make up for that 4-star. I say make up for the 4-star. It's not a bad thing to have a 4-star weak foot, but it's nice to have on top. It's more or less like having a 5-star weak foot. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. All in all, I mean, this card is superb. If we're talking about negatives, though, we have to address a couple of things. So the first of which is going to be the medium attacking work rate. That's not ideal, and that is annoying. Orsic, for example, has high work rates, which you could argue is worse because he has a high defensive. However, I'm not worried, or rather, it didn't affect his game having a high defensive work rate. All it meant was that he came deeper to retrieve the ball, because obviously he would track back a little bit more when your opponent was in possession, which can be a bad thing, can be a good thing, depends on how you play. Especially if you play with your like right and left attacking mids as come back on defense, which I know some people do. That can help. Obviously, I don't, so it didn't really help in that situation. But yeah, starting position-wise, that's the only thing it can go against you for, maybe. But when you've got the ball, his desire to get forward is insane. Sancho, on the other hand, doesn't come back while attacking, when your opponent is attacking, I should say. But then when you're attacking, I wouldn't say he's reluctant, but he does sometimes take a little bit more time to be encouraged to move forward. If you have instructions on him, so stay forward or get in behind, get in the box for the cross can help as well. That is the only stat I set on Sancho, was actually get in the box for the cross. I don't say stay forward or anything like that, because I do like them to sort of have the freedom of movement. But with a low defensive work rate, he doesn't really want to come back anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. But if you tell him to stay forward or get in behind, you should negate that medium attacking work rate. And then, of course, the composure. Now and again, yes, it did cause me a few problems in front of goal. You know, his shooting is, for the most part, unbelievable. But now and again, you would get that odd sort of shot where you just feel like the pressure from the defender or the goalkeeper rushing out at you maybe caused you a few problems. It's never really an issue when it comes to things like ball rolling the keeper and stuff like that. It's just taking a shot, because he's got 91 reactions, he's got great dribbling, agility and ball control and all the rest of it. It's just because that composure stat is 87, it's only now and again, but you do really feel like if he had 90, 95 composure, you would be hitting the target all the time, regardless of pressure from defenders or goalkeepers. Just bear that in mind. It's only now and again. It's not really that often, but it does happen. So if you are one of those who have packed this card, you've done very, very well. You got yourself what is now a 500,000 coin player. He was a lot more than that just a few days ago, but now obviously now that he's been packed to hell and back, really. I mean, the prices on him, I mean, not even yesterday he was like 600,000 coins. He's now down at like 450, 500. It's crazy. You've still got a banging card, though. I would not worry too much about it. If you plan on going out and buying him, you won't be disappointed. Absolutely sensational card. Will fit a lot of teams as well, actually, with those links, which is really nice. Let me know what you think of him in the comments. If you have used him, of course. If you have enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.